Yeah, so 5 months looking hella crusty. I can't blame myself, man. This low lockdown thing is just dealing with man. Some of you guys are getting it. But anyways, welcome guys. If you woke up today, that's a good plus. You woke up in general, like if you're just healthy, like you have your everything, like just not really everything, but if you got your health, man, that's the most important thing. So yeah, man, and I woke up on the right side today. Obviously today was okay, but other days there's other days where it's a bit tough. And if you know me personally, there's some stuff that I'm going through within my family, but today anyway, we're not bringing that energy here. We are gonna talk about we're gonna talk about this whole Black Lives Matter. And yeah, man, because like the world is going through a very unique stage. Like this whole COVID thing, just deaths globally, and then in lockdown for the first time for months, and then on top of that, then there's Black Lives that just sprang up. It's I don't know, it's different. It feels different. So yeah, that's gonna be the topic of the discussion for today. I kind of jotted some stuff down because I know that if I start talking on this topic, there's so many things I can branch off, and yeah, so we're gonna add some kind of structure to this. And so Black Lives Matter, very important. And me being a black person myself, father's black, family's black. Me personally anyway, I feel like I would feel somehow if I didn't really say anything, if I didn't act in whatever capacity I can act. And just watching people just do it. I'm not one of those people, man. But then there's some people that don't want to be involved and just want to sit and watch and see how things play about. You can't really fault people for who they are and how they're made, but I don't know, this whole thing just made me start, moving different, thinking different. Yeah, man, so this whole protest thing is going on and you got people out there doing it. And yeah, man, as a creative myself, I feel like this is just more than music, man. This is more than just putting a song together or writing something down. This is bigger than one individual. This is life-changing. This is revolutionary. This is for everyone, man. This is for everyone. And I kind of want to talk on a bit about that. First and foremost, unpopular opinion. LGBT. Please don't dilute what we're going for. I'll say that again. LGBT. QI. The rest, I don't know where it's gone up to, but please don't interject or dilute what we're trying to go for within this movement. There's some people that are putting their own agendas into this and then they're making it spin out into something else. Nah, this ain't about that. This is Black Lives Matter. And unfortunately, it's taking people's lives as well. It's taking people's health. It's taking people's well-being. I don't know, man. It's like this isn't just one area. This is black people across the world. And the beautiful thing about this movement is that obviously you have people from different races, and they're all coming together and they're all trying to, have that togetherness and have that common front, which is beautiful to see, which is inspiring to see actually. But it's a bit more than that. Especially at this point in time. So yeah, I just want to talk about that. And when this whole movement started, there's a few people that I go to see. Some people that I respect the decisions, not respect the decisions, but I like how their mind operates, and I like how I think this light's turned off. But yeah, I like how they operate. I like, not even that, I like hearing from certain OGs. One OG in particular I went to to listen to and hear from is Dr. Umar Johnson. And some of us that know him or know of him, he's very unapologetic, a revolutionary Pan-African. I need to say that to myself. He's a revolutionary Pan-African. And what does that mean? Do your homework. But yeah, there's certain things that he says that strike a chord in when he speaks. And I encourage people, whenever they do listen to people that are motivational or have influence, just to not to take things at face value. Like, have a mind and think for yourself. And yeah, so someone like him, when it comes to things like this, he's someone that I highly respect. You understand? So him, and not only him, but there's other people as well that are very who are very revolutionary, Pan-African in the way how they think. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope you lot do get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and how he thinks. So yeah, certain things that he said that this strike a chord, and in some ways, this video is a reaction to some of that. And what I'll try to do is I'll try find a clip and at least put the link. It's quite long. I try to put the link in the description so some people can watch it and see what they think of it. But yeah, this is kind of a response to that. Yeah, so what we're talking about, we're talking about the protest, we're talking about being strategic, we are talking about being proactive. Being strategic, being proactive. Apart from us doing the protests, marching, going home, coming back out again, doing the same thing, we got to start thinking, where does this lead to? Where does this go? And I kind of want to encourage people on two fronts. One is, if you have friends that are not black, taking part in the movement and believe in the movement, it's more than just regular posts. It's more than just sharing, what he said or what this person said and pictures and all that. That's all good and fine. Awareness is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for that. But it's a bit more of, how do you take this conversation into your community? How do you take this conversation into your workplace? Into wherever you are? That's from the outside looking in. So if you really do believe in the struggle, it's not a struggle. If you do believe in this movement, if you do believe on this topic of conversation across the world, how then are you creating change where you're at? And that's the second point as well. It's more than just PR companies doing not PR stunts, but they're raising awareness. But how are we having this conversation in those buildings? How are we creating opportunities? How are we creating this place where we're able to talk on this issue and talk on it in a more, in such a good way, in such a progressive way? And I believe that that's where we need to put more of attention into. Because it's all good and fine. Some people are out there protesting and some are witnessing this for the very first time. Some people have been part of marches. But I'm sure some people would agree with me that we have to measure this change impactfully. We need to start seeing the results of where does this lead to, and yeah, man, it might not come so quick, but at least let's have that conversation. Let's have this dialogue going. And so, yeah, wherever you find yourself at, whether you're the highest paid down to the lowest paid, whether you're in different industries, retail, media, government, agriculture, manufacturing, all of this, business, wherever you are, you can kind of make change where you're at. And that's what I kind of like, is that if we all do believe in this, we can start from where we're at and start seeing change, or at least encouraging change in that aspect. So yeah, man, this is more than just one person, man. This is gonna take effort from everyone, and I believe that change does happen in that way, in a more collective effort. He's kind of made a stance where he's at, and some people have watched it and some people are just watching, and I feel like this video in a way is to encourage those who are actually sitting on the fence and some of us who are just onlookers. And to be honest, everyone's different, everyone's made different. Me personally, I just can't sit and just watch certain things happen and then not do, especially if I know if something's wrong. Like, nah, I can't. I don't know. don't know. I feel like everyone has some way of channeling this energy, channeling the way and how they work into a more progressive one. So I just want to encourage people that are out there doing the protest. I just want to encourage them. I think there's a cat that's just coming around and staring at me. But yeah, yeah, I just want to encourage that conversation. And yeah, let's start thinking different, man. Let's not all be foot soldiers. Let's start creating change wherever we're at. And yeah, man, I believe that change will come, change will happen. What else have I forgot to mention? And yeah, man, not only that. Yes. How do we provide for ourselves? How do we create infrastructure within ourselves to help ourselves? How do we look after us as a people? How do we, and I mean that specifically with black people. It's not being like, how do I say it? I'm not trying to segregate or anything, but I'm trying to say, how do we create a system in place that helps look after, like, how do we look after each other? Whether you're a union, whether you're a union of farmers, whether union music, whether you're, I don't know, you have to create something that helps each other. And I feel like that's what we need to do. Those are the kind of conversation we need to have. Because this will help towards a lot of things. And when I'm just looking and seeing what's out there, obviously I don't know everything out there, but I know that something like this will help in the long run. Educating ourselves as well. How do we come up with, I don't know, there's so much things on this topic. There's so much to think about. And that's why I feel like it's more than just the death of George Floyd and others out there. And it's different, man. This world is different. This world is changing, man. This world is changing, man. It's not the same as it used to be, man. It definitely won't be the same. Especially coming after COVID. It's not going to be the same. So yeah, man, let's start being proactive where we're at. Creating things, whether you have or you don't have. I'm sure there's ways of engaging this conversation and making change happen in a more positive, impactful way. In a good way. So yeah, I just want to kind of just let that out and, man, just encourage people to go out and protest, go out and make your voices heard, but also think and plan around this. And that's why I respect people like Dame Dash, man. Dame Dash is like, I don't know. There's certain OGs I look forward to, like when they speak on like interviews and stuff like that. There's certain things that they say that I know is a bitter pill to swallow, but I like that only because it's a harsh reality, but at the same time there's some element of truth to what they're saying. I kind of encourage people just to be vocal, spread the word, and yeah, let's bring about this change that we're talking of. And yeah, man, me personally, I believe that change is coming for the better. And sometimes it takes a lot of negative things to happen before it does happen. That's with life in general anyway. So yeah, man, let's do